Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for ninth students. For ninth students. Okay. The chapter is matter. Is matter around us view. Okay, Rama. So in that we are going to discuss the so many separating techniques or separating methods. So in this class I am going to discuss the very interesting how can we separate a mixture. How can we separate a separate a mixture of immiscible immiscible liquids. This is what we already discussed in the last class. Immiscible. In this chapter, miscible miscible liquids. Immiscible liquids we are studied in the last class. In this class, miscible. So, what is the difference between miscible and immiscible? Immiscible, already told that immiscible means one liquid cannot dissolve in another liquid. That means it forms layers. It forms a layers. Wait. And miscible means the liquids are completely dissolve one another. If you mix the liquids, they will completely dissolve like water and milk. They will completely dissolve. Only single phase is there. There is no phase difference in the miscible liquids. Don't get confused. Miscible liquids means complete dissolve. Okay na? At the time of we have to use the very interesting technique that is distillation process. Distillations. We are going to use a new technique, that is distillation technique. For this distillation technique, a one setup. That is setup is like this. We have need a one stand. This is a stand. In this stand, I am going to put a Bunsen burner. This is a Bunsen burner giving the temperature. For giving the temperature, in this beaker, this is a round bottom flask or distillation flask. In this distillation flask, we have to add the two mixtures, that immiscible liquids. One is water, the blue colored compound. This is water right now, and the other red color is acetone, red colored compound. In this distillating bottle, what is there? The mixture of acetone and water. This is a mixture of water and acetone. This is a stand. So in this stand, this round bottom flask, the tip of the funnel, this tip is fitted by the rubber cock. For this rubber cock, we are going to create a hole and fix the thermometer. This is thermometer. Okay, Nama. For measuring the temperature, we are going to use the thermometer. This is thermometer. Thermometer. Okay. So this stand holds to this distillation flask. Okay, na? This is distillation flask. So for this, we have to draw a outlet. Okay, na? This is the outlet. From this outlet, we have to fix the condenser. This is a condenser. In this condenser, water is present. This is outlet, and this is inlet. Inlet. From this condenser, we have a beaker for collecting the what we distillate. Okay, Nama. So this is the apparatus what we use in the distillation process. In this distillating beaker or distillation flask, that is round bottom flask has a mixture that is acetone and water. This distillation process depends on the differences in the boiling point. Differences in a boiling point. BP means boiling point. So acetone is an organic compound, highly volatile. Water is a volatile, but when compared to acetone and water, acetone is a highly volatile. Okay, if you increase the temperature slowly, close watch of the thermometer. In thermometer, what will happen? The mercury rises. That means the temperature rises. At a particular temperature or some particular temperature, this acetone is vaporizes. Acetone is vaporizes and comes to the outlet. This outlet this is and this condenser. From this condenser, this acetone vapors should be condensed and forms a liquid form and collected in a separating beaker. This what we call this is beaker. This dry acetone, this is miscible liquid. Acetone and water completely mix or completely dissolve. This type of mixture by using distillation process or the differences in boiling point we can separate out. So when give the temperature, this acetone is easily vaporizes at the particular temperature. So the water boiling point and acetone boiling point is differ. That's why we can separate out this type of liquids. This is about distillation process. This is all about distillation process. One more thing is that is fractional distillation. Fractional distillation. Fractional distillation. When we use fractional distillations, their temperature is less than 25 Kelvin. That temperature means boiling point less than 25 Kelvin. Then only we have to use the fractional distillation. What is the difference between distillation and fractional distillations? The apparatus is similar to the distillation process for the fractional distillations. The one thing is used that is in the fractionating column. That is fractionating column. Fractionating column. Just observe in the textbook, your textbook, that is page number 22. So, at what type of mixtures use this fractional distillation process? That is less than their boiling point should be less than 25 Kelvin. At that time, we have to use the fractional distillations. So, that means separation of gases from the air at that purpose, or separation of petroleum products. At that time, we have to use the fractional distillations. Okay, petroleum separation and oxygen separation time. Oxygen or any gases separation from the air. At that time, we are using the fractional distillations. Just imagine this mixture is a gaseous mixture or petroleum mixture. When you give the temperature to these vapors are going to this fractional column. This fractional column is made up of glass bed. So this columns gives the space to vaporizers repeatedly they vaporizers repeatedly. Sometimes it gives somewhat more time to when compared to distillation process. The main thing for the distillation and fractional distillation difference is in this apparatus we are going to fix the fractionating column. In this fractionating column is made by glass beds or glass pieces beds, glass small powders right now. That glass pieces give a space for the repeated vaporization, vapors creating of vaporizations. And this from the removing, from this fractionating column, the liquids, sorry, that this component mixture component is slowly comes out and gives to the condenser. This condenser will condense to the all vapors and gives to outlet as a liquid. This is what about fractional distillations. Fractional distillation. This is very important of that. The diagram is important, and also the explanation is also very important. This is based on differences in the boiling point. This is very important point. Differences in boiling point. The boiling point of water is different than the acetone. Like that, the boiling point of oxygen is different from the other gases present in the air. The petroleum products also has a different boiling points. At the time we are using the fractional distillation process. For the part of fractional distillation, this is the setup operators used for the distillations and fractionating fractional distillations. The difference is distillation and fractional distillation is we are going to use the fractionating column in the fractional distillation. This is enough. Okay, Nama? Okay, thank you.